Oh, thank God you're back. I was so scared. You're just in time for the spooky clip. I couldn't watch it alone. Here's an investigative piece assembled by visiting filmmaker Charles Jones regarding some scary truths about Valemount.
What are you doing in Valemount?
Just felt the need to stop, and it looked like a pretty town.
What's the spookiest part of Valemount?
It's that you don't really know where the main street is, and all of a sudden you sort of see this sort of big archway, and there's Main Street. And businesses that you don't really know are open or closed. Yeah.
And that creeps you right now.
That's just creepy. Maybe I won't be able to get out. Maybe I'm stuck here.
What's the spookiest part? I don't know. I suppose for me it's seeing all that snow building up on the top of the mountain. I like the ghosts. I like the spooky stuff.
What's the scariest thing about Valemount?
Scariest? I don't think there's anything scary about Valemount.
Is there anything scary about Valemount?
Just the cougars.
Four-legged or the two-legged ones?
Yeah. Them too. The two-legged also.
I want to know what the scariest thing about Valemount is.
The most scariest thing?
Nothing's ever scared you?
Not but the characters.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
All right.
Holy crap. She is wild. You see these marks? That was Dana.
Is she a vampire?
I may think so, actually. I'm frightened. She's even worse on Halloween. Watch out.
Are there any haunted houses?
Apparently there's one down there, but it got torn down. There was one down there, but it got torn down.
People thought there were ghosts in it?
Nope.
No?
I did. When I biked down by there, a couple nights, I just hear noises coming from the broken window.
It's Constable Ron George with the Valemount RCMP. I'm working, and another member will be out on Halloween night patrolling up and down. And with that being the case, we also have Candy with us. It can be actually quite scary. It depends on costumes, on what other kids are doing, older kids are doing. For little kids, they can be intimidated by the size and costumes, especially if they're not exposed to it at home. Biggest thing for traffic safety, and what I've always tried to stress, is work one side of the street when you're going house to house. Stay to the shoulder, stay on one side, wear bright visible clothing so that people can see you. Don't run out into the street, stay with your parent and your group. There are cars. Here isn't as bad, there's not always a lot of vehicles, but there's a lot of people walking, so those vehicles that are out, those drivers have to pay that much more attention. It's always a good idea when you get your candy home to go through it, make sure that if there's any opened packages, best idea is to put that aside and throw it out. The long-standing threshold has been not to take home-baked goods or eat home-baked goods. You know, with that being the case, I do know that there's some places that will put what the ingredients is in an address as to where it came from. Then it's up to you as a parent to determine what's best. I still stay away from home-baked unless it's from a very close personal friend that has said, hey, when your kids come, we got something special for them. I haven't had any experiences with the ghost myself. I've heard rumors, but you know, maybe when you're out you can keep an eye out and see what you can find. You never know what's going to knock over that garbage can when you go up to the house.
are these flickering lights?
Take that!
Anne-Marie? Oh my. Oh my. Oh. Hello.
Hi there, sweet thing.
Have you seen Anne-Marie?
She was quite ill and I had to,
Wow. Are you from around here?
Not really, no.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Charles Jones, and I'm a filmmaker from the Kingdom of Forest Grove. I'm also a fighter and a farmer.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm helping Andru out at the station, and there was this little bat infestation around here.
Oh, yeah? You made a documentary recently. What was it about?
Well, it certainly wasn't about vampire bats. Over the past 10 years, 200 plus schools have closed in British Columbia. The vast majority are rural schools. I made a 45-minute documentary covering 3 communities and their struggles to keep their schools open. It's called Schools Out.
What do you think about community TV in Valemount?
Not much, but I do dig the personnel.
Sure, baby. Hey, have you seen Anne-Marie?
Anne-Marie who?
Is she okay?
What's going on? Get out of my chair, hillbilly.
Hillbilly? Your chair? Mm-hmm. Huh. I'll let you know that I happen to be the lord of the realm of Lower Asgard.
Beat it.
Is everything okay? I was worried about you.
Oh, is that why you were staring deeply into Farmer Chuck's blue eyes over there?
I was worried.
You're a neurotic little princess.
I thought you were bitten by a vampire bat and turned into a zombie.
On with the show.
There's more?
Tonight, we've got a special presentation from Sandra Hodge.
Hey, well, Sandra, thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
So, Sandra, you've got this beautiful calendar that you've been showing about. Tell me a little bit about it.
Okay, so in 2008, there was a cyclone that hit Myanmar, and I was working for a disaster relief group at the time, and we couldn't get into Myanmar. I felt like my hands were tied, and so I talked to a friend of mine whose mum was born there and who'd spent a lot of time there with her daughter. And we decided together, through contacts that she has in Myanmar, to form this group called Building Knowledge.
Okay, wow. So just wait a sec. So basically what happened is you were into doing disaster relief in other countries.
Yeah.
Found out about this disaster in Myanmar.
Yeah.
Wanted to go, but couldn't get in.
Yeah, the disaster relief group I was working with, we basically couldn't get across the border. A lot of NGOs couldn't get across the border at that time.
So you had this connection with your friends.
Yeah, and we have a connection in Myanmar, a local connection there, and so we formed this group. And now I'm really excited to say that we're doing our 2nd year, and we built 2 schools, and we're on our 3rd right now.
Wow!
And so the reason I'm here is to promote the calendar this year.
Right on.
So all the information about what we do is on the back of the calendar.
Right. Now, when I purchased one of these calendars to donate, ostensibly to the children of Myanmar who will be schooled, like about how many staff will I be supporting? Is it about like 150? Like how many cushy jobs in Canada? Is this lots of bureaucracy?
None. No.
Really? Tell me, how big is your organization?
We are 2 people, so it's just Gilly and myself. And
2 people?
Yeah, 2,
Wow.
And that's it. We are small, and we want to stay small so that all of our profits, everything goes to building these schools.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. We're going to make sure that everybody gets your contact information.
Yeah.
And they have to see, I'm just going to show, there's an amazing photo in here. There are many amazing photos in here. And so but just before we go, where can people get this?
In Valemount, they're at Home Hardware, at Infinity, and at Jim and Mary Stewart's egg concession, and also at the Gathering Tree. Yeah.
Right on. Thank you. So, you know, no excuse, guys, when you're buying your eggs at Jim and Terry Stewart's, that's not illegal anymore, is it? No, never has been. Just pick up one of these calendars. It's part of the underground economy, everybody. Right on.
And they're $20 each.
$20 each. Perfect.
Yeah, and all the money, all the profits go straight there.
Wow, fantastic. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Sandra. Well, that's all, folks.
The moral of the story is
stop watching community television and get on with your lives.
Thank you to Corey McDonald for building such wonderful costumes.
Good night.
Good night.
Judge me. Whoa, how you doubt me too. I can feel it in the way your body moves, in the way your body moves. Whoa, how you scorn me. Whoa, how you curse my name. It's been 3 long years, but I feel it all the same. Yeah, I feel it all the same. Have you been trying to hide your emotions in that little tin can I gave you for your treasures? It's too hard and it's too empty to fill with your kind of pain. Oh, oh, when can I show you the things I wanted to show you for so long, baby, so you can fill your tin heart, fill up your tin heart, my tin man. You can fill your tin heart, fill up your tin heart, my tin man. Oh, how you disregard me. Baby, you play me like a game. I've been trying and trying, but my crying's all in vain. Yeah, my crying's all in vain. Whoa, how you cast me off when I beg you for some faith. I've been swallowing sea salt, grasping at the waves. I've been grasping at the
We need a green cloak about now.